Hiram in San Juan, Puerto Rico. See more better here with freeprescriptionlenses.com, but call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better. I'm going to show everyone else how I bring that love and feeling when I cut the Zeiss Light H digital freeform progressive lenses with Zeiss Blue Protect for your Oakley 5038 metal plate, size 55. Color 06 brush chrome. I'm just not awake this morning, forgive me. I did come in on a Saturday morning to make sure that these got cut for you. This has been a busy week. You've been waiting. These were on back order. I came in to make sure these will be shipped out quickly to you. Out of the box comes the case that Oakley provides. It is your hard shell case. Inside is your Oakley cleaning cloth / carrying bag, if you don't want to carry the hard shell case around with you. And of course, the star of the show, the main attraction, comes with a little plastic sleeve on the left temple to protect the temples from rubbing together during shipping. I'm going to put that on there when I ship to you. And of course, this is the Oakley 5038 color 06 brush chrome. And on this side it says the metal plate. So I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses, one of which says Oakley. Put that on there. Put it into the tracing element of my blocker. Program this shape into the computer. You are Secret Agent 2412. So years from now, should you ever need new lenses for this frame, I can mail them right to your home. I'm going to hit the start button. A little stylus is going to pop up. Go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine, authentic Oakley frame that I sell and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance, you will get reimbursed your out-of-network reimbursement allowance. I am not in network, I am out of network, but just submit the receipt. Now, if you have Health Savings Account Flex dollars, you will get 100% of your reimbursement. You can use any credit card on my website through PayPal. However, PayPal does not accept Health Savings Account Flex dollars, so you'll need to call me. My number's on the contact page of the website, and you can enter the card that way. And I also should back up and say I am an authorized Oakley dealer, but I've been told as a small independent optician, I'm not legally allowed to post pictures of frames with prices on my website. So as I mentioned, go to the contact me page of the website. Email me, tell me what model number, size, color you want, what lenses, and I'll check on price and availability. And if you really want to be helpful, upload a picture of your prescription, and so I know what I'm working with. And if you want to enter the very last thing that I need, that's your pupillary distance. I'll have everything I need to make any lenses that you want. This time they are the Zeiss Progressive Light H. And it says on here, that's what I love about Zeiss's documentation. It's got it on here, the Light H 18 1.59 is a refractive index, which is polycarbonate. It's got the prescription for your right eye, the height, everything with it. I'm going to take the lens out of the sleeve. That is the lens that I'll be cutting. Let's move on to the next screen. Pupillary distance for both eyes is 67, so divided by 2 is 33.5. We're going to raise the optical center height of 20, the seg height. Change the layout screen from single vision to progressive. And I've got two blocks here, as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. I don't know why, but I just know that term. So I need to attach two double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I've got two right here. And I'll pull the paper away, pull them off the paper. The black side is the sticky side. We're going to line this up on the first block. We're going to do the same thing now for the second one. We're going to pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. On the back, that silver button is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice today. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. And that center dot is going to be right in front of your pupil. That blue cross is the geometric center of the frame. Your eye is just above that in inset, so I'm going to get everything laid out just perfectly. And notice how I shut up when I concentrate? Good thing I don't concentrate very often. Hit that button and the arm comes down, places the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right, which I can identify with. And put that on there. The measurements have mirrored the right side over to the left, so we're 33.5, 20 optical center height. Pull the paper away, get the black side exposed and sticky, line everything up. And I'm going to hit that button. It's going to place the block onto the left lens. Now, the other nice thing, Zeiss provides all the documentation when you buy their lenses. That's what I love about them. That's a big reason why I switched over for the internet. When something is invisible, how do you know, invisible bifocal, how do you know what you are getting? They provide all the documentation. Progressive lenses, I should have done this before doing it, but they have laser engravings. That's why I have those 2 black dots on there. On the outside, it tells you what the identification marks are on the, on the inside of each lens. On the outside is the bifocal strength of 250. Being digital lenses, it shows the digital compensated formula, the near compensated formula, the seg height, your pupillary distance, all of that. So, where am I at? Oh, down here. So, yes. So I always like to highlight. So this is your right lens. That way you know, again, you're getting the authentic lenses. You'll see me right on here. That's the power for, yes, your right eye, bifocal strength. Your left lens information, power for the left eye, bifocal strength. And again, if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. I tell you, that joke, I don't care if you don't laugh at that. I'm going to laugh at it. I've told that joke 2,412 times. I'm going to keep laughing at it every time I tell it. When the clown gets to laugh at work, it's a good day at work. So, let's wake up the computer. Job ID number 2412. 2412, or as I like to say, installment 2412 of my 330 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America and its territories, which San Juan, Puerto Rico is. Yeah, I know, I've got a terrible accent. But I can say, uno más margarita, por favor. I think that's all the Spanish I've needed to know so far. But these are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high-index plastic or Trivex, I would select that. But we're going to keep it on polycarbonate. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. I wish I didn't have to hit that button in every video, but it is a default setting. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to put one on the rear concave surface of the lens. Let's go ahead and put the magnet, let the magnet do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck. Or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles, because I just don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Yep, free bad jokes with every pair of glasses sold. Purchased. So the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it is large enough to fit into the frame. That's the right lens. And then we're going to measure twice, cut once, measuring the thickness of the lens to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, which I will go out on a limb and say you will have none. Hiram, these lenses are so thin that I ordered for you. Even for a thin metal frame, you will have no edge thickness exposed. The water that's running in the background is there to catch the optical sawdust as it comes off the cutting wheel. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens, whereas plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex cut wet. Water sprays onto the lens for the whole cutting cycle. Now, water will spray onto this lens, but only for the last 20 seconds to wash away the optical debris that you may see beginning to form on the edge of the lenses. Polycarbonate lenses are 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics-grade lens material, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in their Oakleys to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. It also has 100% UVA and UVB protection. In fact, Zeiss has the most complete UV protection. It goes all the way up to 400 nanometers, where other lenses stop at 380. Now you have the anti-glare, the Zeiss Blue Protect anti-glare coating. I do want to show one thing. Let me grab... I've got a Crizal Provencia lens. This is the Essilor version of the Blue Protection. Let me slide this out. This is the picture, the platform you see in my social media pics. When I hold these over, well, when I hold these up, you see that both have a purplish hue to them, and that ultraviolet spectrum for what it's blocking. When I put them over a piece of white paper, do you see how the Crizal Provencia has a yellowish brown hue to the lens, and how clear the Zeiss lenses are? That's another nice feature about Zeiss. I know I've been an Essilor man. I invested $40,000 in Essilor, but Zeiss is coming strong. Zeiss invented the photochromic lens. Zeiss invented anti-glare coating. Zeiss has been, don't take my word for it, a leader in precision optics since 1846. Every camera lens, every binocular lens, every telescope lens, every microscope, did I say that one, is Zeiss. So let's get into the safety bevel put on the back of the lens. Now, the Zeiss Blue Protect offers blue light protection, HEV, high energy visible light, from cell phones, computers, tablets, and of course the #1 source of blue light on the planet, the sun. Now, Transitions also has built in, the photochromic Transitions and the photochromic Extra have built-in protection, but not everyone gets photochromic lenses, so that's why they have the Blue Protect. Now, let me do this. Do I have a tray? I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. Do I have a tray? Do I have a tray? I've got some extra ones here. I am going to grab my Phillips head screwdriver, do a little bit of, let's try the right lens, lefty-loosey. I'm not going to take the screw out all the way now. So years from now, should you ever need new lenses, get a baking dish or a baking dish, metal or glass. Get a dish towel or a t-shirt, put it in the baking dish so that when you change these out, if the screw should happen to fall out, it will hit a soft surface and come to a landing. If it hits a hard surface like your table and bounces on the floor, you'll be looking for it for a while. I also have the frame upside down so the screw cannot come out based on gravity. Again, these are high impact unbreakable lenses, so I'm going to tuck it in at the outside corner, give a little push. You're not going to hurt it. That is in there. Tighten it up with my screwdriver. Now, this is a bad habit. You never want to tighten all the way. If that screwdriver slips, you stab yourself in the finger. I have a little rubber block that I will use to protect the finish of your frame against something hard. Take that same dish towel or t-shirt, put it on the edge of a square table that has a right angle, and then you can tighten all the way and protect the finish of your frame. Let's go ahead and flip this over, start cutting the left lens. The magnet goes into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, the Chuckarama, or today it's being called the Hiram, in your honor, sir. The door closes, the clamp shuts. I did flip that over to the L. Again, the lens is going to be traced by the two white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the frame, and you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the left lens this time. And again, measuring the thickness of the lens to know where to place the bevel automatically. Now, I could override it, but I don't need to on this one, and look at that. No edge thickness. You got nothing there. You got nothing there, Hiram. Let's go ahead and take this block off. Pull the sticker away, use my hand-approved drying method, throw that back in there, add to my sticker collection. We're going to come down here to the lensometer, put it over that black dot, read the power. Actually, let's put the power wheel on 120, the axis wheel, not the power wheel, the axis wheel, forgive me. Turn this on for the day, read the power, and I am getting plano 0, no pluses, no minus. That's because the unit of measurement in the optical world is called a diopter. So you have great vision. He has had cataract surgery, but instead of using over-the-counter reading glasses, he wants to wear something all the time, so he never has to on and off, wondering where they're at. So you need no magnification or minification for your left eye. You only need 2 steps of astigmatism correction. Now he's at, so that's the second curve. No power here, 1 curve here at 120. Let's check that. And we are at minus 50, exactly halfway between 0 and 1. Now, hardly any power again. These are essentially very nice reading glasses that is clear out of the top. When I take off my Oakleys, you have only half a diopter of astigmatism correction in your left eye. In your right eye. No correction in your left, but you have the full strength of the reading. So when you're at the computer, and I'm wearing progressives, let's use these, you can see how the letters change size as I move through it. I have that same magnification in my lens. Of course, I'm wearing the Oakley 8149 Pitchman R Carbon. Yes, finally a frame that's not blue. Thank you for noticing. I got the blue shirt on today, though. And the blue pants. So, where's I at? Okay, yeah, that's been measured. This is known as final inspection. After you cut every pair of glasses, you need to verify that everything is cut perfectly. Actually, we're going to keep that there. We're going to need it. After I measure the left lens that is perfect, we will, the royal we, measure the height of the progressive, the pupillary distance, get everything cleaned off, shipped. And Hiram, because of the delay, I'm going to upgrade you to priority shipping at no extra charge. You work with me, I will work with you. So, come to Papa. I'm going to take that out, dry it off. If you guys are observing in my videos, the metal frames like I'm working today always cut true. The correct size plastic frames need to be taken down. I don't know why that is, but it's true. Alright, so let's do a little bit of lefty-loosey. Oop, I gotta find the hole. It's like high school. Oh, whew, okay, alright, so we're gonna tuck it into the outside corner. Push that in all the way around, making sure not to let the screw fall out. Tighten that down. Put it against the hard surface to tighten even more. Make sure that it is all the way in there. Take the block off. Pull the sticker away. Add to my sticker collection. Come down here to the lensometer. Put it over that black dot. Read the power. I am getting 0. No power whatsoever. Pupillary distance for the left and right eye combined is 67. Take the PD stick out of my pocket. Got those 2 dots in, actually I forgot, let's put it there so you can see. Place the PD stick, not the inches side, the millimeter side against my thumb on your right lens. When we hold it up to the left lens, we're getting 67 millimeters. We're going to measure the seg height, the optical center, not to the bottom of the lens, but to the middle of the deepest part of the frame. We are getting 20. Getting 20, so that is cut perfectly. Now, this frame, the Oakley 5038 metal plate in size 55 or whatever size it comes in, no matter what color, sells for $273. Zeiss lenses, the light D starts at $149.99. The light H, which you're getting here, which has a wider intermediate area for people who spend a lot of time at the computer, which is all he's using these for. Sells for $189.99. The Zeiss Blue Protection Anti-Glare is $99.99 for a total of $562.98 tax-free. The reason I point that out now, I got no calculator anymore. I moved it, but a lot of people on the internet now have to charge tax. I do not, because I'm in North Carolina. North Carolina considers eyeglasses a medical device. Imagine that. There is no tax on medical devices in North Carolina, so I am currently tax-free. I also offer free shipping anywhere in the U.S., and Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. I wish I could speak Spanish. That was my New Year's resolution, to learn it, and I just have not gotten around to it. But this is the portion in every video that as I clean your lenses, I mentioned that when you do receive these in the mail and free shipping anywhere in the U.S. and its territories, there is a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. So just stop by your local place, tell them what needs to be done. It only takes about 30 seconds to a minute to adjust a pair of glasses perfectly. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Of course, I get no wobble out of my Oakleys. It is amazing how these it's called a pilot temple, because if you can imagine a World War II fighter pilot with the helmet on, you can slide these on and off while you have your helmet. The spatula temples of my Ray-Bans, it looks like a spatula, a flipping egg. You would have to take your helmet off. Now, when I take my Ray-Bans, put them on the counter, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. These temples are almost self-leveling. But I'm going to flip that over, press down, make sure there is no wobble, check the tension on each hinge to make sure that they are matching, make sure that the temples overlap perfectly, that neither one is askew. And if one hinge was tighter than the other, I would loosen it. If one lens was hinge was looser than the other, I would tighten it so they're matching. I make sure that both nose pads are the same distance away from the lenses and that they're the same angle. So I send out a selfie request in every package. Ooh, I went Peter Brady there for a moment. Hiram, please send me a selfie. I'm working on my international collection. I would love to have a picture of you either in front of your office building or a beach there in Puerto Rico. The mountains behind you, it's beautiful there. You got the mountains and beach in one place, so close to each other. If you guys would quit getting hurricanes and earthquakes, it would be the Garden of Eden to live at. But I also send out cleaning instructions not only for your frame and lenses, but for the premium microfiber cloth that I provide, your Oakley cleaning cloth, your Zeiss cleaning cloth, and your case. So those two will last you for years. So do me a favor, like this video. You can follow me on, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, I should say, and then click the bell icon so you get notifications of future videos with different frame and lens combinations. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. Like I mentioned, I am an authorized Oakley dealer. If there's a frame you want, do like Hiram did. Email me. Let me know what frame you want, the model number, size, color. I'll check on price and availability. Again, if you want to upload a picture of your prescription with pupillary distance, I can tell you exactly how much everything is going to be. And Hiram, feel free to comment on this video along with anyone else. And if you have any questions, you can email me again through the contact me page or the website. But Hiram in San Juan, Puerto Rico, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for the purchase of the Oakley 5038 metal plate, color 06, the brush chrome in the 55 eye size. And now everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.